Welcome back. You're watching AI Report with me, Shweta Kothari. Joining me here in the studio is my colleague Amit Ranjan. Picture this, somersaulting humanoid robots executing flawless kung fu moves, dozens of them armed with automatic rifles. These robotics units, showcased by the People's Liberation Army, were described as a part of a strategy aligned with potential amphibious operations targeting Taiwan. The message was unmistakable. Robotics is no longer just industrial automation. It is now a military strategy. Experts warn that humanoid robots, mass-produced at scale, whether marketed as domestic assistants or industrial helpers, could, in theory, be repurposed with simple software modifications. In a world of networked machine, dual-use technology is the real concern. The CEO of a robotics firm, Unitary Robotics, say that the company plans to build up 20,000 humanoids this year alone. Other Chinese robotics firms, including Galbot, Notix Robotics and Magic Lab Robotics, were also part of that showcase. The scale is staggering, and if history is any guide, China's real strength lies in mass manufacturing and producing at volumes and cost that few can match in the world. So the real question is not just about innovation, it's about scale, control and intent. Joining me, as I said, is my colleague Amit Ranjan, who's here to break it down what China's show of power really means to the world. Amit, should the world be worried given that these robos that we are seeing somersaulting can be produced in large numbers going forward, can be repurposed, not just domestic workers, but used in military warfare tomorrow?
If it was any other country who had showcased this, maybe not. It's China, and they have made their intentions clear about one China and Taiwan. So that's where the worry begins. And the worry does not limit itself to these robos wielding guns and coming onto the battlefield in hundreds, and not just hundreds, thousands and thousands, and going by China, even millions. But there's a report that Europe published, for 48-page report, where they talked about a scenario, a Terminator-like scenario, where if these guys go rogue, and with artificial intelligence they are learning on the go, then controlling them and controlling that vast majority of them is the real challenge. We saw last year there's a robo in China attacked a mannequin. And he was actually brought into control, but it did go out of control. Yeah. So that
imagine if large scale out of control.
That precedent is already there. So one, it is China, and they are looking at it to bringing them onto a battlefield. That is one concern. Two, imagine millions of these going rogue.
All right, it's going to be doomsday.
It's going to be doomsday. So Hollywood may not be wrong when they produced Edge of Tomorrow and Terminator once upon a time.
Science fiction predicted early, way early before China accomplished it, but China accomplished it, and in such a large scale. In fact, Elon Musk recently spoke of humanoids, calling it the biggest product of all time. And he too is looking to produce his Optimus robos in thousands and thousands. How is Musk's ambition any different from what China's PLA is doing?
Okay, so Musk is thinking of bringing these robos to do every manual tasks, even semi-skilled labors on shop floors, not bringing them onto the battlefield. Two, his next innovation is that he is preparing for, and his team is researching over, is how the robotic arm and the palm can have sensitivity as close to a human palm sensitivity, so that they can perform very dexterous tasks also, just like humans. So basically cashiers on the malls, shops and all that, even delivery boys, delivery robots.
So they can touch and feel.
They can touch and feel. So that is where his innovation is going. He's also looking at producing these robots in thousands and thousands and millions, but he's planning to put them in the marketplace. Okay, so you don't need servants tomorrow, you don't need cooks tomorrow, you don't need a cashier tomorrow, you don't need even semi-skilled or even skilled workers tomorrow in shop floors. China has a different, vision and strategy for their robos altogether, and that's why the world needs to be worried.
And even Elon Musk's robos, the Optimum, robos, can be repurposed tomorrow if he likes and if he wants.
He likes to, but he's not a state head.
Right.
He's a corporate head too.
It's very close to the power.
And he's looking at Tesla going to Mars, and he's saying that these robots will help humans settle down in Mars. So that is where his vision is.
Okay, it's only a matter of vision, and that's the only difference as far as these robots is concerned. But it's a worrying sign with China producing them at large scale for military use. But Elon Musk saying, I'm not going to use them for military justice yet, but we never know, with the world on brink of another war in West Asia, where these robots could go and what they could do. But that's all the time I have on AI Report. Thank you very much for watching.